What up, ladies and germs? This is your boy Edits, and I'm going to be bringing you a commentary today about staying true to yourself. I've come to the realization that there's a lot of about like me personally that nobody can stand because everywhere that I go, I get hated on. Even within my own family, like a lot of my family, just everything that I do just pisses them off, and on one hand it's like it kind of makes me wonder why is that, why is it that I'm getting so much hate, with everything that I say. But then on the other hand, it's almost like I'm glad that I'm getting, the majority of, dislikes from, the people around me, because that means that I have to be doing something right, because I don't try to be fake with anybody. I may not say a lot, but that doesn't mean that I don't, what I'm going to tell you that you're going to like. It's because of that reason that I don't say anything, because I know a lot of the times with, the things that I say, people don't like it because it's not the truth that they want to hear. It's not like if somebody's being stupid in a relationship with a really awesome person, whether it's a guy or whether it's a girl, because I do have, girl slash friends, and I do have guy friends, and if they're being stupid with their girlfriends, and if they're being stupid with their boyfriends, I try to tell them, what, you're being stupid. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but you're being stupid. You gotta change what you're doing, because obviously what you're doing isn't working for you when it comes to, your relationship, or even with the family. Like if families, some of my family, if the family that I think deserves to hear something, I'm gonna tell them straight out, and majority of the time they don't like it, and the majority and a lot of the time nobody really does it. But as long as I feel like I've said what I've had to say without holding back, and as long as I feel like what I said was the honest truth, then I'm okay with it. Like if you wanna be mad at me, I'm okay with that. If you wanna try to make me look like the bad guy, if people want to make me look like an asshole, then I'm okay with that, because if you're doing something the right way, a lot of people they're gonna hate you for it. And if you're telling people the truth, a lot of people are gonna hate you for it, because nobody likes the truth. Nobody likes to hear what they want to, what they should hear. Everybody wants to hear what they want to hear. Like for instance, if you go into a relationship and you're crying to your buddies or your girlfriends, and you're telling them what the other person is doing, of course your friends are going to be like, oh well, that guy's being an asshole, or that chick's being stupid, you don't need her, this and that. That's not what, that's not what somebody should do. If somebody cares about you enough, and they hear that you're saying something about this person, I think that the person that you're telling that to, if they care about you enough, they should tell you, okay, that's fine, I get what you're trying to say. He sounds like a jerk, or she sounds like she's being rude or mean or something, but what is it that you're doing that's making them that way? And that's when the people are like, well, I mean, it's not really about me. That's when people start to get defensive. That's when people start to look back and, well, I think we're getting a little off topic here. This is about her, this isn't about me. That's where I come in. That's where I like to to confront people about. And a lot of the time people can't stand it, especially the people that I know, that are close to me, that I've known the majority of my life. They, a lot of the times, they don't want to hear what they need to hear. It's like they want to hear what they want to hear what they want to hear. They want to hear the sweetness of, oh, it's okay, everything's gonna be. No, I mean, you're gonna screw up. You're screwing up. You're gonna screw up your life like you did, the last time. And if you keep going down this road, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you if you hit rock bottom. As a matter of fact, if you hit rock bottom after that you're doing wrong, after you've done it the first time, and you're gonna do it again, and if you do mess it up, I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm not gonna feel sorry for somebody who knows that they're doing something wrong, but then they're still gonna do it, and then they fail at it, and then they act surprised that they failed at it. No, you're stupid. I'm gonna laugh at you. End of story. And I think that's where a lot of people don't like, the way I am, is because I don't try to sugarcoat everything that comes out of my mouth. Like, of course there are certain situations where I'm gonna be like, well, that, I'm sorry to hear that, family passing, or somebody that you knew got shot because of something stupid. I don't know, something like that. Like those things that I'll feel sorry for you about. But if as long as I'm staying true to myself, as long as I know that I'm telling you the truth, and as long as I know that what's coming out of my mouth is exactly what you don't want to hear because you need to hear it, then I'm okay with that. Like bring on the hate, you know. Like I'm okay with being the bad guy, you know, in the situations, because in inside I know that at the end of the day I'm okay with who I am. I'm okay with the person that I've grown to be, and I got to thank a lot of the people that have come in and out of my life for that, because no, sorry, I forgot to put that on mute. But I got to thank a lot of the people that I've known, you know, throughout my whole life, the good ones, the bad ones, the dirty ones, you know, the backstabbers, you know, the true to the heart people that I've known, because of them I can tell the good people from the bad people, and I know when to tell somebody that they, you know, that they're screwing up, and when to ask them why, you know, counsel them in the sense of the word, you know. And then they may not like it, they may not like me, but when it comes down to it, a lot of the times, I don't even know how many times to be exact, that I've actually been right, to the point where, you know, people are just, they're feeling stupid because, you know, you were right. Like they came back to me, you know, you were right, I shouldn't have done that. And that's what makes me feel good about myself, the fact that I can be hated, or not really hated, but I can be disliked for the person that I am, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people wish that they could be as true to themselves as I am, you know. Of course I lie sometimes. I lie to, you know, a lot of the people, because sometimes there's just some people that just won't get it. You know, you could beat them over the head with a hammer for an hour, and then they'll still do what they weren't supposed to do, you know. And it's like, of course, people like that, you gotta differentiate between the people that you can tell the truth to, and the people that will take it in, and the people that won't. Because if you tell somebody that, I don't know, I'm getting off topic, but the point is, I'm happy with myself. I'm okay with people not liking me for whatever reasons that they don't like me. Is because I know that I'm gonna stay the way I am. And I've been told by a lot of my family that I'm gonna die alone, and I'm gonna live the rest of my life, you know, alone, and this and you know what? I'm okay with that, because I know I'm only 24. I'm gonna be 25 in January, and I know I still got another 30 years, you know, or so, however long, you know, I just, you know, life decides to let me live. You know, I know by the time that I am gonna die, whether I die alone, you know, with somebody next to me, or whether I die alone, like when nobody's there, like I'm okay with it, because right now I'm okay with the person that I am, and people are gonna hate on you for it. People are gonna dislike you so much because of that, but you have to accept that. And I guess the moral of the story is stay true to yourself, keep to your morals, use your conscience, and try to you know, determine who's worth keeping around, and try to figure out who's worth telling the truth to, and you know, and letting them know that what's on your mind. So anyways, this has been your boy Edits. I just wanted to get that off my chest, because, you know, I just, because I could, you know. All right, peace out.